I've got a couple of questions here from people watching. One of them, first one, it's a common one from this group. When are we ever going to see some proper policing out here? When are we actually going to see a permanent police presence? Now, we know there's additional police being put on the beat, but it's very hard to get one. So that's the first, and you can take that away if you want to, Chris.
No, I'm happy to answer it. The short answer is we are investing in more police. In previous budgets, we invested in 60 more, and we don't want them stuck behind a desk. So if we built a new police station tomorrow and had to man it with all these extra policing resources, they would not be out there on the beat. So all of those extra policing resources that will be used throughout the city will be used to respond to operational need on the beat, out there in their vehicle. We've given them and equipped them with that latest technology so that they can work from the vehicle. And they're out there, visible in the community, responding to instances of crime that have been reported by the community. So that's where we want them, and that's where our investment is going. And it's part of a policing model, a new policing model that we're implementing at the moment. So hopefully you'll see those resources out there.
Okay, the other question from this fellow is about he calls it criminal motor vehicle behaviour in Molonglo. Are you proposing to use any CCTV, etc.? Are you proposing to move on to strengthening powers such as impounding the vehicles of repeat offenders? And we said, say on Holder, they pull the bollards down at the open and they're driving around on it. Things like that.
Yeah, so the police minister and I have been having a discussion about motor vehicle crime, including theft, but also speeding offences at the moment. My department's actually doing a review into penalties under our Road Transport Act, looking at whether they're proportionate to the crime and whether we need to update those, fill in any missing gaps that exist compared to the offences that are available in other jurisdictions for police to use to respond to that crime. And the police minister is particularly interested in the issue of vehicle theft. There's been some recent court cases that I think have demonstrated a problem in being able to use the circumstantial evidence available to prosecute people for motor vehicle theft crimes. And so we're looking at how we can respond to that, looking at some new offences that we can use to make sure that those people are prosecuted and do get a sentence.
Of course, that does flow into insurance premiums. I was talking to a young woman today who's just moved to Canberra. White, nondescript Toyota Corolla. Cost her $600 to insure in Queensland. Comes here, just got a quote, end up $1,200. So she's going, what's going on? I said, that's why I told you, put your car off the road. Put it in the garage, off the street. It's got an impact on people's family budgets, and it's quite a shock.
There's no doubt that people's behaviour on the road affects insurance premiums. We're actually working with the taxi industry at the moment who have very high insurance premiums compared to what usual motorists pay on improving the safety of taxi drivers to help bring down their insurance premiums. They crash their vehicles more than any other person and they're out on the road more often. So that's going to be through a new handbook that we'll work with the industry on. Queensland's done this and it's worked there. So, but certainly we've been also trying to bring down insurance premiums. The change from the old CTP system to the Motor Accidents Injuries Insurance Scheme that we now have in place has brought premiums down, which is really good news. The moves a few years ago to introduce competition into the market has also worked, where people can choose which third-party insurer they want. Has also provided competition, and you've seen GIO trying to reduce their premium below NRMA to get market share and vice versa all the time now, which is great. But certainly people's behaviour matters. We want people to be safe, and that benefits everyone in terms of lower premiums.